Well, if it's hard to come out, that's because you gotta wait to the rings to like force its way through the slit basically, or whatever is keeping it from stuck. And yeah, these oil rings look nice. Let me get this situated up under the light so that way we got a good view with these old school ass wheels. And it don't help that this goddamn hose move. God damn it. Shit. Get your blue ass out of here. You lucky you ain't black, because I was thinking get your black ass out of here. Shit. Alright, can we see? No? So if you're working on General Motors, you know that these exhaust manifold bolts, you know how they like to freeze up, snap. Those shish kabang bob and all of that good stuff or whatever. So without riff-raffing too much, I bought my big guy with me, map gas. Why do I need this? Because I need it for why I need it. So I'm just going to pick any one. Apply heat to maybe a few minutes or whatever it is I think I'm comfortable. Let's go for like 2 minutes. And once I get it like heated up enough, I'll apply more heat. Should be able to drive it out without a problem, right? So I'm expecting to get all of these out except for one, which is that guy in the corner, because that one looks like it already got space in it, or the bolt is goofy is what I'm saying. It's not even the original bolt. So let me continue to heat this up. See what we got. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Come on. Do something. Do something. Come on. Come on, do it! Do it! Oh, shit, okay. Ooh, that's one. That's one right there. Ooh, don't be like me and touch it. Haha. 7 to go. Let's go for the center. Assume the seatbelt don't get caught on fire, which I think it will. But for that reason, we're gonna apply a little heat, an upside down angle like this, and I should be good. But if it catches on fire, I piss on it or something like that. It probably go, because I don't think I got extra water up in here. Probably done, I don't know. I use map gas because that's what the hell I use it for. You use propane tank, your ass is crazy. The difference between the yellow can and the green can is map gas can get hotter. I can glow something red that's not as thick. This boat I can get glowing red. Propane won't do that for me. That's just how it is. So you remember something I told you. Come on. And I like to chase it in and out. Why? Because you clean the threads. It's called chasing the threads. You want to get some PB blast up in there? Go ahead. Me? I'm running them bitches out. Get your ass out of there. Let's go. Try it. Okay. Didn't take that much. There. Uh-oh. I felt a little binding. Let's drive it back. I work that rush in and out. Come on. Come on. Don't get stressed. Come on. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Mucho fuego. Pero voy a darme una prisa. Alright. Back it up. I'm going to remove this belt tensioner. Está mi cambio, ¿no? And EGR valve bracket, 2 15s. My engine don't come with that, so I don't need it. Y hay otro. Get your ass out of there, bitch. This man off. Hay 4 tornillos para quitar. I'm gonna get this bracket off. Got 3 bolts. Damn, what the hell you doing, Malik? So I'm gonna put those bolts back in the same spot. no mismo lugar, aquí. Next, this dipstick is broke. You can see got a rust point. I imagine it probably had P0 171 and 174 codes, because I had that in my Suburban one. The dipstick tube had a leak in it. So what I'm going to do, break it. It's already broke. How am I going to get the other half out? Oh well, knock it in the pan, right? Put that over there in the pile. One more. We got these cooler lines, which are going to be leaking oil, but I don't care. Let it leak. Get your ass out of here. How easy, just everything comes apart and just. Water pump is simple. Got 3 on this side. God damn it. I'll chase that one. A little stubborn. Whoa! Wasn't expecting that. Assuming you got all the correct stuff. Alright. The crank pulley puller. Alright, I had to use a longer rod. Let's try it again. Get your ass in there. Come on. You're a little bit too long. Come on. And let's drive them off. I ain't finna throw this. I'm gonna just gently sit it down, like, cause I might clean it up and use it. Valve covers. Top off, just like that. These I'm gonna put in a specific order. You don't have to, but I sure as hell wanna put them in an order. Next, I'm gonna work out the head bolts, and I'm gonna use my impact. Why? Because that's what how I'm gonna use this. Shouldn't have to question me. God damn it. Get new head bolts too. So coolant should be leaking any minute now, but it is what it is. No, you ain't gonna do nothing? Let's see what you gonna do. Check you out. That's because I forgot the 10mm ones. Shit! I'm so stupid. Knew something wasn't right. Not that bad. Clearly this had a Fel-Pro gasket before. They only wanted, I know they used the blue. So let's get the lifter tray bolts out. One. Then a second one over here. Then we're gonna group them together, but it might not come out together. If they don't, then who cares, right? I skimmed through this part because I assume if I showed you how to get off one side, you should be able to get the other side all right. So we're good to go. We're getting his head off. I'm gonna get the crankshaft out. We're gonna get the camshaft out. I should have had got this timing cover, or I'm sorry, the rear main cover. Take it out with the rear main seal and the gasket behind it, the whole cover. Took the whole thing out. But I imagine, like last time, I snuck it out through here. We're gonna get draining oil. I should have done that. Take the oil filter out, and we're gonna take off the front timing cover along with the timing chain, cam sprocket, and flip it over. Knock the. We're gonna take out the pistons. We're gonna separate the rod bearings from the crankshaft. At least take the caps off and knock them forward, up at least. That way I got enough room to get the crankshaft out. So let's get some gloves on and. Where we at right here? Let's go to town. I'm the Ziploc guy. This is the way I keep order. Saw other people do it in like videos before, but I imagine everybody got their own methods or whatever. But that's one thing, I don't know. Randomly thought of that. Pry bar. See if we can. The oil was already drained, so didn't have to like worry about that part. I believe I'm still held on at the bottom by two 10mm bolts at the bottom. Let me get set up. Finally, like 10. We got one. Let me be able to get the cover off. Don't be like me forgetting stuff. Come on. Now we can fry it. And come on. There we go. We snuck it out. It's gonna be some various things. Gotta take off, so let's start with this. Bam. And then we're gonna work the ones all the way around. Yeah, so that. At least try to pry her out. Who can we do that? That didn't take much. Literally just tapped it. I don't care if it's I want to bag these bolts up. We're gonna go for the oil pump. Now I hope you don't be that idiot to be like, hey, you ain't set the time, man. You ain't done that. Man, shut your ass up. Look like I got the cylinder heads on. If you want to make some goddamn contact or something or whatever, then that's going to be the hell on you. And it looks like I'm going to wait, because I'm up here talking shit myself. There's a 10mm bolt at the bottom. So let's flip this bad boy over, and we're going to take off the pan now. I'm going to leave the oil filter on it. They already drained the pan. I'm happy about that, so let's rotate it. Don't matter, I'm just taking it all around, man. I don't give a shit. And this pan literally ready to fall out. Let me finish bagging up the rest of my pre-existing bolts from this timing cover, and then we're gonna proceed and bag up the bolts, and I'll slip the oil pan off. Don't got like sludge issues, that's good. Alright, so we're gonna work off the, what are we gonna work off? A couple of 13mm nuts. So we're gonna take this. You got the pickup tube. The screen for it is not clogged, nothing. That's good. The motor I'm putting together didn't have slug issue, and that one had 220,000 miles on it. If I read everything correctly, but it had a spun bearing. So we got it reconditioned, ready to go. I'm just waiting on my lazy ass to build it up. got what we need. Pickup tube, and water pump. I mean, oil pump. I want to put that bolt back in. I want to throw that in the pile too. Come on. Now we got access to the rotating assembly. Once the rotating assembly, this is the crankshaft, and then you got the connecting rods, and then inside of it, that cup shape looking is the piston. So we'll break that down. I want to start by at least, I'm going to leave the pistons in there for now, but I am going to get the crankshaft out. So I want to rotate it enough whereas I could separate these. It should be 11mm, and I'm going to get that out with a gun. I'm not going to go hit that by hand. And once I get those free, like I said, take the caps out and knock the pistons in more. Once I knock the pistons in more in the bore, then I'll be have like room. Like I said, I can rotate this around and I'll be able to get this crankshaft out. And then I got to take off the main caps, which is these, and it should be like 15s. And I'm going to hit that with a gun too. So let's get those off. The sprocket for the camshaft and the chain together. I'm going to do that right now. I want to put the bolts back into the crank. I'm going to need, the camshaft. I'm most likely need that to pull it out, to help me pull it out. And this just literally walks out together. And the same way you take it out, the same way you put them on. So I'm going to leave that in the pan for now and put the bolts in the hole. Actually, yeah, I'll just leave that for now because I got to take off that, there's a plate for it that you got to remove to get the actual camshaft out, which we could remove it right now if you want. No problem, gotta come out anyway. So take this plate off. Come on. And I'm gonna get my bolt. So I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna hit what I can, and then if I can't get to what I can't get to, we're gonna rotate the assembly. Hit this one. And this motor had like 290 something thousand, they said, and they said it ran, so I didn't complain. I jumped on it. For 375, 380, can't beat that with a baseball bat. Looks like I can hit this one too. And keep those in order because I left my other setup in the car. Actually, let me rotate this back and start knocking some of these pistons off. So you're gonna come out. I'm literally just gonna sit that right there off to the side and side because I don't want to mess up like my order or whatever. Man, the bearings don't look that bad. They look like 290,000 bearings. At least they ain't spun though. That's the good part. Sit that there. And when I said you're able to push the piston or knock it in, I'm going to get in and just lightly push it up, and then see how that went back down in there. And I'm going to keep my bearings right there, my bearing cap, so I know what's what. You see how it's slipping? And as it's slipping off, you can see how clean this crankshaft is. This crankshaft looked better than my LS1 crankshaft, and which we should probably do a comparison. I don't feel like lifting it up. I kind of pulled a muscle on my arm, my shoulder, and it's like I'm in a lot of pain. But let me keep on working these out because, like I said, I need them out my way so that way when I'm knocking shit out, you get what I'm saying. So let's knock this one in. There's a number on it to let you know that there is a difference, guys. This piston ready to come out. There's a difference in the crankshaft. So this one is part number GM125522216. At least now I guess this is my third crankshaft. The first one I got, that's a spun bearing. My LS1 is the same numbers. This is a Gen 3 that works for the 5.7, the LM753, and this one is the LK60. They all share the same crank. If you got any confusion, just hit me up in the comment section and I'll give you some clarity on that because I had an issue trying to look up the correct crank Man, I don't want to hear, oh, you could use this, you could do that. Man, listen, I'm trying to get this back on the road. Just put it back where it needs to be. Put my turbo on and go about my business. I'm not looking for high performance. I'm looking for toe power. So that's what I'm doing. I'll show you how to get these two out from the other side, so that way you know what it looks like, the piston coming out. And it do not go in the same way, trust me. I mean, at least you gotta install it a certain way, but when we get there, I'll show you how to install the pistons. See how free that is? That's how I know this crank is good. That thing oiled up good. And get this bearing out. Not for you. It fell out too. So if we looking correctly, I'm gonna leave these up here. I don't care about these bearings, so I'm not gonna use them again. So, go in from the inside. Don't score up the surface. You only hitting the back side of this piston, and watch how it comes out. Well, if it's hard to come out, that's because you gotta wait till the rings to like force its way through the slit, basically, or whatever is keeping it from stuck. And yeah, these oil rings look nasty. But let's get this at cylinder number, if we forward, this would be, to the right would be 2. So let's put it in, sorry, 1, number 1. Because I got the bearings, let's get that, and a rod cap. Since the crankshaft is free, I probably rotate it by hand. I didn't even need the ratchet. Let's get this main caps off. I get the 13 to hit this section off. And these usually, just literally, you're going to do somehow. Oh, we got more on the top. So there's going to be more bolts going up top. You got the same amount. It's about, what do we got? 6 up here, 5, 6, 5. Let's get them out. Come on, stay your ass here. I'm taking this to the machine shop too. Good. This I have a backup block. So like I said, if you don't know, you're following this build. This is LQ4. We're going to do a turbo. Nothing crazy on it, just enough so that way we do some decent towing. And I'm going to rebuild the transmission. Obviously, I know I rebuild transmission, so we're going to get that all in one shot. So let's get her out. Loosen them so that way can try to give me some action. Got that out. Since I got all of it out, what does that mean I can do now? I can safely lift the crank up and out, and I want to stand it vertical and be careful not to drop into nothing. But this is exactly, I'm going to leave it on some cardboard. Now these main bearings look good. I know the hell I'm not going to use these again, so let me safely get this camshaft out. I didn't even take the valley out. I left that in there. I think I am going to leave that in there. Come on. Why with these camshaft bearings? I imagine that's the reason why I can't get this out. But got it out safely. My other block, the cam bearings came out. So that's why we're replacing them. These, I don't have a tool to get those in, so it's just best that they did it at the machine shop. Come on, come on. Alright, so none of the cam bearings came out, so I'm going to set this next to the crank. I'm going to set my crank over here, I'm scared something's gonna make it fall. I don't want any issues, so I'm gonna use this old skid just to keep it just like this temporarily. And then what's the next game plan for this? I gotta get this balance. The guy wanted me to bring the connecting rods, which I'm gonna whatever's the best ones out of that I clean it up, I'm gonna use. But I want to use the ones from my other motor. I just needed 2 connecting rods and a crankshaft. I want to use the cam because the cam looks good. Let's get the cam over here. There was not like any scoring, like I said, no spun bearing. It did run. This thing just probably just needed like a basic build just to like rings and keep it going. No score marks or whatever. I'm gonna stick with this crank. This crank looks good. It's nothing to like complain about. I mean, this thing was slick and shiny, even at the common spots where some of them are like 6 or like 8, closer around in that area. Seems to look, if that's the cylinders I'm referring to, but they all clean. It's good. Yeah, I gotta get the connecting rods, get that cleaned up. Bring home the pistons and the rings. I'm gonna get my rings gap. Well, I'm gonna gap my rings myself because I'm doing a turbo build, so I want to gap those, make sure they cool. A lot of information and stuff that I had to compute in my head to, sorry, I'm looking at you guys, to compute in my head to get this done. It took a lot of, like, I got like literally a drawing board, like how I'm doing this. So I'm doing this with measured steps, basically. It is precise steps. I got a playbook. So I'm going to get my crank balance. After I get the crank balance, and I promise you we can get the fresh block that I got in the cut. We're gonna get that. If you watched the first video, you already saw I got a fresh block that's rebuilt, look exactly like that. It at the time when I got it looked like that, but after I got it reconditioned, board, fresh, all of that, it looks like a whole different guy. So we're gonna get this crank, this cam, and that block. We're gonna dress up everything in reverse order and get the ball rolling on this truck. And after I get the engine rebuilt, I gotta get a basic a trans rebuild kit for the 4L80. I'm gonna rebuild that, and while it's out, and I'm gonna knock both of them out. I need to get a new transmission mount because that one busted, and new engine mounts, all that. This engine is gonna be more tougher and more reliable than the newer truck that they make on the road. So that's my point. I'm gonna prove after I get my build done. And I want to prove that, you know, diesel, you don't always have to have a diesel. You can put a turbo on a truck and we can get away with it. Just like they put 4 bangers, the 4-cylinder turbo trucks they got out here. No, we're going to do an 8-cylinder turbo. I'm not looking for performance to be racing people. I'm looking to comfortably a tad bit better on the gas mileage. And more so, I don't want to be flooring it hard just to be towing or whatever. Not saying I need to with a 6.0. But I want to hit a 2-car trailer or something like that, bring it back from the auction and do my thing. So I'm Leekautorepair. Look out for video number 4. I guess I'm going to talk to the guy and see if it's okay with me. I apologize. I don't know what the video caught or what they didn't catch, but I'm just tired of talking. So midsection in the series, the 10 video series I'm going to do from start to finish, you'll see the progression of this, and hope I inspire you guys or whatever. So make sure you guys get at me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, same name, Leekautorepair, and my Turbo 6.0 build. And hopefully we can get some more builds. I would like to do another one of these after I get this up and running and just have a bunch of LS engines laying around here on some Tony Hawk. How can they say it, like Tony Stark? Why he got all those suits, Mark 5, 3, Mark 45, or what? I'm gonna mark my engines that way. I'll holler at y'all.